I don't really like any of the Star Wars TV shows. I'm not really sure of why. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that they're all pretty much ass.
He's a black Jedi.
As a matter of fact, I dislike the Acolyte so much that I ended up canceling my Disney Plus. I've just been sailing the high seas to watch Skeleton Crew, which is pretty ironic seeing as how it's a show about pirates. But is Star Wars Skeleton Crew actually any good? Well, yes, but also no. First, let me talk about some of the strengths this show does have, because it does have some, including the fun and the adventure that the show puts out. The show doesn't have a super deep story. It has more of a mystery than anything, which is pretty interesting at times, but also the usage of the Force in the show is pretty damn cool in my opinion. I enjoy seeing the Jedi do Jedi-like things. At times, this show actually really feels like Star Wars in my opinion. Just look at this little guy. But that's also where the show's negatives start showing up, because sometimes this show does not feel like Star Wars to me. I know I'm not the authority on what makes Star Wars feel or look like Star Wars. I'm saying this from the perspective of someone who just loves Star Wars, who's been watching and reading, consuming it his whole life. It's up to you to decide if your opinion aligns with mine on what feels like Star Wars. These videos are really just me having a conversation with you. So please, just be nice in the comments. Sometimes this show is just way too goofy for my liking. Some of the settings, some of the designs, some of the things I just don't like about the show. Star Wars under Disney could be awful, it could be fine, or it could be close to peak cinema. You just really never know what you're gonna get. The show is pretty good, but not great, and in my opinion, it's pretty indicative of everything else we've been getting from Star Wars for the last 10 years or so. Though usually it's going to trend on the awful side of things, unfortunately. Star Wars Skeleton Crew is somewhere in the middle of all that. Not too good, not too bad. And if you like Star Wars, give it a try. But hey, that's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. I'll be seeing you on those high seas.